Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Justice Sheffield is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Acquired by the Yankees in the Andrew Miller trade from the left side. Big arm. The Yankees think that this guy could be a very good pitcher, and they think he's going to be in their starting rotation heading into the future. Big fastball, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good selection of off-speed pitches. Once he learns to command those off-speed pitches, the sky's the limit for Justice Sheffield.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Giving chase is Hediger. He's there and records the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
In two pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
Here's J.D. Martinez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Smith. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center, number 196 for his career. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Batting fourth.
Here's Steve Pearce now.
Baseman, number 25.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to center field. Smith is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. But the Red Sox strike for two on the two-run homer. On to the bottom of the first here at T-Mobile Park. It's now 2-0 Boston. Rick Porcello gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight come in feeling good as they're they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty V, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Malik Smith, the next to hit. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Leon has a play. 2 gone. Edwin Encarnacion now in his career against Porcello. He comes in with a .302 average. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. No balls and a strike to count. Porcello is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Versatile out there, can play you some center field, can even play the corners. This is a guy that can really go get it. Super quick feet. Be on the lookout, though. Some will test his arm.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Scooped up on the backhand. High throw, and it's over his head. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Bradley Jr.
Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Stepping in now, Sandy Leon. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bullpen and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
the batter, number 50.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Mariners nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Domingo Santana. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Santana rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and the deficit is cut to 4 now.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Henniger leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Fouled off. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Pierce waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Omar Narvaez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And he is in there. Digging in, Tim Beckham in his career against Porcello. He's 4 for 11. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Mariners 1. Striding in once again, J.D. Martinez. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, number 197 in his career, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
the first baseman, number 25.
Into the box, Steve Pearce.
Here.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Roenis Elias is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Roenis Elias. Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Betts.
As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Line towards center field. Smith is there, and he has it for the first out. The relay throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either.
Digging in to try it again, Sandy Leon. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Now batting, the third
Well,
baseman.
he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox are out in front, 8-1. Ready now, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swinging a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in. He can't get there as it falls in.
The center fielder, number 00.
Now in the box, Malik Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Pierce is under it, no problem. 1 away. Settling in now,
10.
Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Bradley, and that'll be the second out. So coming to the plate, Domingo Santana. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mariners leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
In now, J.D. Martinez, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Steve Pierce. Line hard, but foul. Now the 0-1. Softly hit to short. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Now batting, Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox lead it 9-1. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Mitch Haniger.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The third baseman, Kyle Seager.
In there, 0-1.
0-1. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first two guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Porcello has his target. 0-2 on its way. Popped him up. Nunez over to his left, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail big. It's 9-1. Stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Smith's on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now
Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Digging in and looking for more, Jackie Bradley Jr. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Sandy Leon. He comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants
now
up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Soft liner towards short. Back up the middle and deflects off the pitcher. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Mariners, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Sheffield hasn't had his best stuff today.
All right, Dan, You look at this game, the finesse guy has been on. Nothing over the heart of the plate, really keeping these guys in a proverbial rocking chair, where the power guy's missing over the heart.
You know, it's hard to believe, because sometimes you look at this guy that's throwing in the upper 90s, big power stuff, having a tough time getting through the lineup, and then you have a soft tosser guy moving the ball up, down, in and out. More than one way to get through a lineup, and the guy that's the finesse guy, he is really making it work in this one.
And there's one away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Next for Seattle, Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pedroia now at second. Reined in. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one will track it down.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Nunez is there, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Henniger ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So digging in now, Steve Pearce. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Smith ranging back to the track, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Hit on the ground out to short. Beckham moving to his right. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Into the box now, Malik Smith. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Stays alive. Still 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Edwin Encarnacion becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Into the box, Domingo Santana, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's set. Here it comes. Pops this one up. Pedroia ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They trail big. It's 9-1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Dan Altavia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Dan Altavia.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement. He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi. And he puts it on the ground to second. Gordon is up with it from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Now batting.
One man is out in the Red Sox seventh. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Smith is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Digging in once again, Sandy Leon. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Hit on the ground to short. Beckham is right there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Healy aboard here at first with nobody out. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. This one's down to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
Now the 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. The throw will go to third, and the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 9-2 contest.
Second baseman.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. He might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mariners forced to settle for one. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Mariners 2. Striding into the box, Eduardo Nunez will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Santana, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 2 hits and 4 attempts to this point. Pedroia skied into straightaway right. Henniger is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Now batting.
Digging in, J.D. Martinez. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fella? A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, the 198th of his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box now, Steve Pearce. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana moves over, and that's the 3rd out. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Mariners 2. Standing in, Edwin Encarnacion. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Oh, and a big swing by Encarnacion as this is sent out to deep left field. Gone!
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2 seam action on it. 1 gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Mitch Henniger. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. Leone is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now the Mariners DH, Ryan Healy. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But a solo home run. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He was a ground out victim last time up. Pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Santana sprinting after it. He's there and records the first down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Smith's on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now back.
Ready for another shot now, Andrew Benintendi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Line drive to center field. Smith is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Pedroia is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Now batting, the catcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
So striding in, Tim Beckham 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. Porcello into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Back goes Betts, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's D. Gordon now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the bottom of the ninth is still alive after the 2-out success.
Now batting, center fielder.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Last chance for the Mariners. Gordon, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is on the ground over to first. Stopped on the slide by Pierce. The tag, he's safe. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Pedroia moving to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled, and he finished the game, and he picked up the win along the way, too.
10-4 the final in this game. The Red Sox blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Rick Porcello gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Justice Sheffield permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game.